Hello viewers, welcome you all again in my channel Indudit Creations. Today we know a new concept of education. Today we know about the observation learning given by the Bandura. So let's start. Bandura also said that about his theory. He also said that when we are born in a family, that times we live in our family, and after that we spend our maximum time in the society. That times we observe any things in occurring in the society. So he also focused that on the observation method, and he also said that when we are learn and when we accumulate this social concept or social aspect. So in this year at first we live in the society, and that times we observe any kinds of the object, and we also accumulate those types of the objects. And as well as he also said that when we live in this society and we focus the every kinds is occurring in the society, and we also assimilate those kinds of the occurring objects, and we have fit on, and we are also fit on that situation. So in this year the Bandura also said that when we are live in a society, that times we occurring many kinds of things in the society. In that times we are fit ourselves on that particular things or a particular reason. In this year the observation learning is when you are observe anything in occurring in the society, that times you fitted on that particular situation. And so now we know about the Bandura's observation learning or the social cognitive learning. Bandura also said that when you are focused on a particular situation, when you are face a specific particular situation at first, that times you have observed all things. Suppose a example, at first you go for a festivals, and that times you face a buffet systems arrangement, and that times you observe the whole situations, and after that what is the occurring on the buffet system, that times you look very well, and after then you take your plate and take the dishes, and after that you finish your dishes. So in this here you at first look at all occurring situations in the buffet session, and then you observe the others things is occurring in the outside of the buffet system, and after then you take plate and take the dishes. And so in this year you learn at first from the observation. So Bandura also said about these observations, in a society the human being first learn by the observation. This observation also change his behavior. So in this year he also said that the observations also create, or observations also forces our changing behavior. And when we learn from the observation method, the Bandura also said this method is the observation method or observation learning. Now we know about the Bandura's elements of the observation learning. So let's know. Based on the observation method, the Bandura also classified the 4 basic elements of the observation method. So those are: number 1 is attention, number 2 is the retention or the memory, number 3 is production of behavior or initiation, and at last the number 4 is reinforcements or the motivation. So we clearly know those 4 types of the basic elements. At first we know about the attention. Bandura also said that in our day-to-day life also occurring many concepts or many things in our society. So when we are accumulate or when we are gaining the knowledge, that times we must be focus or must be observations. If the observation or attention is so much strong, then your knowledge object and the or knowledgeable things will be very strong to you. So in this year the Bandura also force on attentions. If the person is more attentive in a particular things and a particular object or particular object, so when the person is more attentive in his particular work, so then he will fulfill his work properly. So in this year the observation method is attention is a very much important for the acquiring knowledge. Next we know about the retention or our or memory. So in this year we acquire some knowledge from the attentions. So when we give the attentions more, and that times we acquire more knowledgeable things from the society and from the objects. So in this year those acquiring knowledge or those acquiring things will be storage anywhere, but you have to storage this knowledge in your memory or retention person. In this year when you are acquiring knowledge from this object or from the society, after that you storage this all kinds of knowledge in your memory. So when it is essential for you, that times it's also work. So in this next elements given by the Bandura also said the retention or elements is the more powerful elements for the acquiring knowledge and fitted a human being in the society. So this observation method we know clearly about the attention, about the retention or the memory. Next is production of behavior. So in this here when the person is attentive, after that he has retention the all things and which is the necessary for the human being, and it will be the effective for the human being. So that times he also be initiated that, and which object or which things is very effective for the human being, and so that times he use that. So in this here the persons also behave or also act when it is necessary for him, that times he will be the act. So in this here the third element is production of behavior. So in this here the behavior is effective for which perspective and which conducting area, so that times the human beings also be attentive or also be focus on that particular object or particular things. Next we know about the motivations. So in this here the last elements of given by the Bandura. So motivations, when we are attentive in a particular object or a particular things, that times we must be motivated, so must be attentive on a particular things, and after that we will know about this matter clearly, and after then we want to be motivated on a particular things. In this year if we storage this all kinds of the or retention the all kinds of the things, and we want to be recall in our particular times, so that times its motivation is for necessary for every human being. So motivation in here is a positive and a powerful sign for this observation method or observation learning. So class, in this year we clearly know what is the observation learning, and we clearly know what is the elements of the observation learning. So class, today I end this session here, and next day I will came here with a new topic. So take care, bye.